Dr. Urban here. Let's talk about wheat and diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes. It's not good news that I have for you. By wheat, I mean any food product in any form that comes from the wheat grain. Read the labels. Despite the prevalence and availability of wheat, the question remains, is there a relationship between wheat food items and diabetes, that is, causality? Yes, there is, and you're not going to like what I have to say in this video, but you do need to hear it. Wheat has a high glycemic index, meaning blood sugar, and insulin levels spike on the high side following wheat ingestion. Wheat intake or ingestion promotes insulin release, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. As a matter of fact, whole grains offer no special protection from wheat's downside. For example, 2 slices of whole wheat bread are toxic to pancreatic beta cells. Wheat protein stimulates the appetite, causing the consumer to eat, on average, 400 more calories per day. Other wheat metabolites or components, for example lectins, are inflammatory agents working ill throughout the body. By comparison, we accept the destructive effects of sugars, processed foods, cornstarch, and high fructose corn syrup. However, these sugar components lack the direct inflammatory effects of lectins and acolyte associated with wheat components. Could wheat be worse than sugar? High-yield semi-dwarf wheat was introduced in the mid-70s. The new wheat contained a more effective appetite stimulant. Average caloric consumption increased 450 calories per day throughout the American population with the introduction of semi-dwarf wheat. To be sure, others propose the diabetes epidemic is caused by genetics, overconsumption of sugar, inactivity, etc. I believe these factors are important, but the ingestion of semi-dwarf wheat with its appetite stimulating components may be the chief culprit behind the diabetes epidemic, as some researchers and clinicians propose. So what do we do about the wheat effects on our bodies? Surely wheat foods are pervasive and hard to avoid. Yet, if you think about it, many wheat food items are adjunctive and peripheral. Wheat toast can be avoided when eggs are the main food item. You can take the contents of a sandwich, eliminate the top and bottom, thus reducing your wheat intake. You get the picture and the intent. Fruits can replace cake, etc. On it goes. So, for those that are pre-diabetic or perhaps have type 2 diabetes, would you consider eliminating or subbing out one wheat food item per day as a place to start? Do this for 1 week. Then consider eliminating a second wheat food item. Need a good appetite suppressant? You may want to consider taking Ultra Primal Lean as I do. I have taken natural Ultra Primal Lean for 2 years. Ultra Primal Lean effectively suppresses my appetite. With Primal Lean, I appreciate not having those hunger pangs throughout the day. They're just gone. Ultra Primal Lean contains Garcinia Cambogia as the main appetite suppressant. Consider taking or getting Ultra Primal Lean. In the description below this video is a link to Ultra Primal Lean. I do not want you to think Ultra Primal Lean is the key focus when it comes to eliminating wheat food items. First, try eliminating wheat food items for a couple of weeks or more. However, if appetite suppression seems worthwhile, consider Ultra Primal Lean. That's it for this video. Subscribe to my channel as more health videos are coming. Please leave a thumbs up or like. By the way, people report being able to lose substantial amounts of weight by eliminating wheat. However, this video is about the toxicity of wheat throughout our body, not just the status of our weight. May you lose weight, and may it be so for you, but also eliminating wheat will have many other health benefits. Join me on the journey to eliminate or sub out more and more wheat from our diets, starting today. Now you know how diabetes and wheat are related. Best wishes, Dr. Urban. As always, do not make any changes to your healthcare regimen without first consulting your healthcare providers.